Hello and welcome to today's video on modal verb would. This is in our series of videos about modal verbs, and today we're looking at the modal verb would. A quick pronunciation point on would: the L is silent. The L is silent. So would, we don't say the L. I hear a lot of my students say would, but we don't say the L in would. So would can be used for many things. The first one we're going to take a look at is would can be used for an offer. It's the only modal verb that can be used to make a polite offer. Let me give you an example. An example is would you like a beer? So this is a polite offer. I could say something like, do you want a beer? But that's not very polite. So do you want a beer? No, that's not very polite. Would you like a beer is more polite for a more formal situation. The next one is for a polite request. The opposite of an offer, so a polite request. In this case, we have many modal verbs that you can use to make polite requests, and would is one of them. Let me give you the example that we've been using. Would you bring me a glass of water? So this is a polite request, a nice way to ask for something in English. And then the third way that we use would is for conditionals. Many of you are familiar with using would in conditionals, and you use would in conditionals often. So conditionals with would, we have the second conditional that we can take a look at. The second conditional. So would makes us know that it's an unreal, unlikely, or imaginary situation. Let me give you an example. If I won the lottery, I would buy a house. Okay, so here's my example. You can see we use would. That indicates that it's unreal or imaginary. So that's the second conditional. Then we have the third conditional that we also use would. This is unreal or imaginary, but it's in the past. So if I had set my alarm, I wouldn't have been late for class. So here you can see a would in the third conditional. If I had set my alarm, I wouldn't have been late for class. And here you can see this is would plus not in the contraction form, the negative form. Would plus not. So that's how we contract would and not, is wouldn't. Again, make sure you don't pronounce that L. That L is silent. Good, I hope this helps you in looking at would, and I look forward to hearing from you in our next lesson. Our next lesson about modal verbs is going to be about must. Thanks, and have a nice day.